O'Neill Fernandez pays tribute to a nation on Great Australian Songbook. January 30, 2026. With Great Australian Songbook, O'Neill Fernandez turns his attention outward, offering a heartfelt tribute to the land, people, and shared stories that shape Australia's identity. Rather than focusing on personal milestones, this album celebrates community, resilience, and the everyday moments that quietly define a nation. There's a strong sense of purpose running through this record. It doesn't aim for spectacle or reinvention. Instead, it moves steadily, guided by respect for history, place, and collective memory. Great Australian Songbook feels like a musical reflection of Australia itself, expansive, grounded, and deeply human. Introduction. O'Neill Fernandez is no stranger to long-form storytelling. Born in Bombay and settling in Perth in 1972, his musical journey has been shaped by decades of experience, persistence, and an unwavering love for songcraft. Influenced by artists such as Cliff Richard, The Shadows, Queen, ELO, Cold Chisel, Australian Crawl, Little River Band, and Air Supply, O'Neill has developed a sound that blends pop accessibility with folk warmth and rock foundations. Before establishing himself as a prolific independent artist, O'Neill cut his teeth as a hi-fi enthusiast and mobile DJ, playing events across Perth. Those early years helped shape his understanding of rhythm, melody, and audience connection. Encouraged by his wife Linda and supported by family, friends, and fans, he eventually committed fully to recording his own music. Over the past decade, O'Neill has released more than 60 albums and over 1,300 songs, earning recognition across platforms like SoundCloud and YouTube. Great Australian Songbook, released on January 26, 2026, arrives as a natural extension of that journey, rooted in lived experience and a deep connection to place. Musicality. Musically, Great Australian Songbook leans into clarity and storytelling rather than complexity. The arrangements are spacious and melodic, allowing the themes of each song to come forward without distraction. Pop structures sit comfortably alongside folk textures, with subtle rock influences giving certain tracks extra momentum. There's a calm confidence in the way the album unfolds. Songs are not rushed, and the pacing allows listeners to absorb both lyric and mood. Guitar-driven foundations remain central, while layered arrangements gently support the emotional weight of the material. Despite the album's length, it maintains cohesion throughout. Each track feels like part of a larger narrative, contributing to a broader portrait of Australian life rather than standing alone. Standout tracks. With a wide-ranging track list, several moments leave a lasting impression. Sunset over Uluru, a reflective and respectful opening that captures the deep connection between land, story, and identity as day fades into night. Voices of the Land, a thoughtful exploration of memory, heritage, and the enduring bond between people and country. Southern Cross Rising, an uplifting anthem centered on unity and shared hope beneath the southern sky. Bondi Nights. Carefree and warm, this track captures the energy of summer evenings by the coast, filled with music, movement, and connection. Outback Groove, a wide-open journey across Australia's heart, celebrating freedom, travel, and the pull of the land itself. The Black Summer, one of the album's most powerful moments, honouring the courage and unity shown during Australia's devastating bushfires. Footy on a Saturday, a joyful snapshot of community life, celebrating the simple rituals that bring people together each weekend. 5 for 506. A spirited tribute to Shane Warne, capturing both his brilliance and the legacy he left behind. The Last Anzac, a quiet, respectful closing reflection that honors sacrifice, memory, and the passing of generations. Vocals and lyrics. Lyrically, Great Australian Songbook is driven by observation rather than dramatics. O'Neill writes with sincerity, focusing on everyday strength, shared experiences, and collective resilience. The songs feel grounded, shaped by real places and real people rather than abstract ideas. The vocals serve the storytelling, carrying warmth and clarity without overpowering the arrangements. There's an honesty in the delivery that allows listeners to connect naturally, whether the song is celebratory or reflective. Production. Produced and recorded entirely in Australia, the album's production is clean and balanced. Instruments are given space to breathe, and the mix keeps the focus on melody and message. Nothing feels excessive or overstated. The overall sound supports the album's themes, allowing emotion and narrative to remain front and center. It's a polished but restrained production, guided by experience rather than trend. Conclusion. Great Australian Songbook stands as a sincere and thoughtful tribute to Australia's people, landscapes, and shared spirit. Rather than offering grand statements, O'Neill Fernandez focuses on the quiet strength found in community, memory, and belonging. It's an album that feels timely without chasing the moment, personal without turning inward. For listeners seeking music that reflects real stories and genuine connection, Great Australian Songbook offers a journey worth taking. Overall score 4.9 out of 5. Listen to Great Australian Songbook album on SoundCloud and music videos on YouTube.